What? Oh. So after the Ryu buffs and going into season 3, I had a fresh new slate, fresh new mind state, everything, and I was pretty confident that I was gonna hit 2K. But then I started playing and I dropped down 140 points and I was feeling kind of hopeless. But then I wanted to keep track of everything that I was practicing and put it into play and see how it was going to turn out, and I finally did it. I hit 2000 MR, and I want to show you that journey step by step to show you how I did it, what I changed, and some of the things that I could still work on as well too. So this is a rank analysis video leading up to 2000 MR, and I hope you enjoy this journey. As always, if you like these type of videos, let me know in the comments below or subscribe to the YouTube channel. It helps out a lot. But let's get the video going, and I'll see you later. So if you watch my past rank videos, you'll notice a very obvious style that I had. I played very passive and just waited for jumps to come in and just throwing fireballs all day. So in my rank sessions, I wanted to make sure that I was playing up close, utilizing Ryu's buttons like standing medium kick, forward hard punch, and all the good pokes that he has, and really minimizing the amount of fireballs that I was throwing, especially if I was in jumping range. Not only am I using the pokes, but you'll notice that after fireballs, I would do a raw drive rush for buttons just to stay close and not really giving him any room to breathe, so he's playing on defense. Because the moment that Aki hangs back at full screen and throws fireballs and does a raw drive rush, you're kind of always guessing, so I didn't want to be in that state anymore. So the main point is I wanted to play closer, and you can see that in this match. Sometimes I would hang back depending on my life and drive gauge, but most of the time I wanted to stay close. So staying close, really utilizing Ryu's buttons, and minimizing the amount of fireballs, especially if I was in jumping range, helped me maintain my pressure and find openings. Not gonna lie, dudes, I'm still pretty uncomfortable in this matchup, so you'll see me using a little bit more fireballs, but I started switching up my fireball timings a little bit more, especially utilizing the light fireballs. I feel like that's harder for people to punish and jump in on, but by the time that they react to the fireball and going for the jump, I'm able to recover in time and DP. One thing too, again, utilizing forward hard punch in this matchup, especially if I was uncomfortable using crouching medium kick and standing medium kick. Forward hard punch is such a good button. It's so crazy how good it is, and I underutilized it in the past, but now I use it a lot, really trying to find those openings and getting that plus frame pressure. Even though I'm not really in range to do anything, it's still a good annoyance. So really being annoying at neutral with fireballs and forward hard punch. And I also use drive reversal, something that I don't really do that often, but I started thinking about the corner pressure and how I wanted to keep him in the corner. So you'll see me pause and wait for a drive rush or a button, especially a heavy button, so I could drive reversal to push him back into the corner. But definitely switching up my fireball timings, not being too predictable, and not just doing heavy fireballs all day helped me out a lot. I wanted to put this match in here because I still wanted to show you realistically that sometimes you cannot put everything into practice right away. So in this match, you'll see me back up a lot, and after watching this replay, I kind of cringe at the way that I'm playing, and honestly, I got pretty lucky. He kind of let me walk back and wasn't really pressuring me, but I lost a lot of ground here, lost a lot of space for no reason, and I let him get out of the corner when I should have been pressuring. This is more of a lesson for me and for you as well too, that after watching your replays, you could kind of see where the tide is turning. Especially if you put the video a little bit faster, you could see that you're losing a lot of ground. So definitely, if you're playing someone that has pretty good neutral, you shouldn't be discouraged to play your game, especially on things that you want to practice and you know that your character excels at. So a lesson learned from me here after watching this is that, you know, my confidence goes a long way. So when you have the confidence, you're able to play your game, and you shouldn't let another player who you feel might be better than you dictate the way that you want to play. Just play your game, do your thing, and continue trying to practice new things and improve. I will say though that I have been practicing my spacing on the crouching medium kick. Before, I would kind of wait around and hope that they run into it, but now I'm trying to walk forward and actually try to hit that crouching medium kick. So even if it doesn't hit and I cancel into drive rush, I'm doing a very tight block string, which is the crouch jab, so that way I could go for a throw or a strike and beat out any DPOS.
So lucky, dude.
my god, 2 more points. So I typically don't get rank anxiety, and I can't really call this anxiety, but I was so close to my goal, dude. I was at 1998. So if I lost against him, who this player right now is only 1800, I would have lost a ton of points. So, and if I lost, this would set me back a lot, probably like another couple hours just to grind out to 2000 with a 70% or 80% win streak against 18 or 1900 players. So I really wanted to play this carefully. I stayed patient, utilize all the buttons that I've been talking about in my previous rank analyses, and also making sure that I throw fireballs at really good ranges. There was a couple surprises that came up in this match. I could tell watching back now that he was looking for the fireball to perfect parry to drive rush, and he actually hit it on me a couple times, and I was like, oh man, maybe I should do fake fireball. So I started rotating that in my offense as well too, just to fake him out. But the main important part here is that I thought about everything that worked, everything that was going right, the things that I utilized to help me win my matches, and also keeping track of all my losses too. It's important to think about how you lost and how you won and analyze it, because if you don't, you're stuck playing the same game, and it's going to be a loop of wins and losses and wins and losses, and you'll always be hard stuck in the rank that you're playing. So like I said in the previous segment, staying confident even if I was uncomfortable in the match, because I'm still trying to learn how to fight against Elena. I didn't want it to dictate the way that I wanted to play, so I kept my composure and stayed focused and thought about all the things that worked that helped me play solid and not overextend. Alright, that wraps up the journey to 2000 MR, and hopefully by the next phase, I'll reach my next goal of 2100 and hit legend rank for real. But I hope you guys enjoyed this and learned something new. If you like these type of videos, subscribing to the channel, hitting that like button, or commenting on the video helps a ton. You have no idea. Also, we have a Discord full of fighting game players. You guys should join the community offline and hang out, play some games. Be sure to catch me live on Twitch or on YouTube, whatever your preference is. I multi-stream about 2-3 times a week, and I always post my schedule on Discord if you want to know when I'm going to be live next. But hey, thanks again for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.